8:30 p.m. somewhere. Where the hell are they? On the other side of the world? Whoa. Wow.
What? We're live. Holy crap. You didn't even tell us, JD.
Oh. Hi. How
Hey
are
guys.
you guys?
This is Joe. That's Daryl.
Hi.
This is Jasmine.
Thanks, Joe.
We are
Hey,
here
guys.
live with the Ranger wrap up. You guys are there filling in for DJ and Kelly. Kelly is
We
out
are.
sick,
I'm filling in for DJ with the hat, and he's filling in for Kelly. 'Cause
and DJ
they're both
is
weebs.
DJ has
You're not wrong.
DJ has family issues he's dealing with right now. But
Putting all the business out there. Well, we wish.
I didn't say what it was. I mean, it's so difficult
DJ
doing a
is
show
on
with her
another
sometimes.
planet fighting crime.
I hate when you know what.
And
One of my
Kelly is
biggest
in
pet
jail.
peeves is when people on hashtag do that exactly. Is
Put their
that
business out there.
no when they say
Make up
like they
something
make
creative,
up. I
dude.
hate that. I hate it
Make
because it's
something
like Daniel.
creative.
Oh, this person's on Gallifrey. Like what the? No, dude. Just say what's really going on and pull the curtain back. They want to know. People want to know what we're doing.
The truth is.
Anyway, we're here to talk about Power Rangers Episode 9, Mighty Morphin, for whom the bell tolls. I thought it was Trolls.
It's Trolls.
Is it Trolls?
It's Trolls. I'm 100% positive because that's a Metallica song, and they played on the word tolls to Trolls.
Yep, and it's
Huh.
also a saying, I believe, isn't it? It's
For whom the bell tolls.
For
Yeah.
whom the bell tolls.
So it's like
For whom the
I
bell
think a biblical
tolls.
saying. I don't know, chat. You let me know where that's from.
Happy Easter for all of you guys that are going to be celebrating Easter tomorrow.
Yay.
Tomorrow. Oh, that is tomorrow. Yeah.
Did you guys know something? So I have a lot of friends that gave up stuff for Lent,
Uh-huh.
and Lent actually ended on Thursday.
Mhm.
Hey, Jezer, you're a moron because he was like, oh, I can't drink alcohol. I can't do it until. It's like, dude, Lent ended on Thursday, bro. He's like, really? I literally
Was
he
that
had
last night?
he had to Google it
Oh.
just to find out if this was actually a thing.
That's all right. Bonus points. Brownie points.
Anyways, we have a little feature here called the Super Chat. What the Super Chat does, hit that shiny little S down there, and it helps support the show. It also helps us give out cool prizes like that. Last week we
What's that?
the Power Ranger movie graphic novel,
That's
I guess.
really cool.
The sequel.
Sequel. Since it doesn't look like we're gonna get one from
The
Lionsgate.
after story.
But also, do we have any Power Ranger news that happened at all this week besides the news that we broke?
Uh,
I don't know. You tell us.
I don't think so.
Your Power Ranger
Yes,
senpai.
actually, we do have a bit of news. It
Not a
looks
whole
like
lot.
there won't be a Lionsgate Power Rangers movie sequel. So the movie cost about $100 million to make. It grossed currently it's at $118 million,
Okay.
but that's not considering cost of marketing and merchandising stuff like that. So
Okay.
it still needs to make about $80 million to be considered even.
right.
I know people are saying it needs to make just $100 million. No, it needs to actually make $200 million to be considered like at a breaking point to be even. So just to put this into
Wow.
perspective a little bit, on the low end Marvel movies, let's say something like Ant-Man made over $500 million. Currently, Beauty and the Beast made $1.4 billion. So, oh, well, look, we got our first Super Chat feature.
Whoa!
who is
And
that?
it's in pounds.
In pounds.
That's so cool. MJ Spud 97. Thank you.
Oh, what up, MJ?
Oh, my
hashtag
days, Digimon.
hashtag international love. Yeah.
That's awesome.
What about Digimon?
Whoa,
Oh,
Abigail,
no, that's
thank
Shadowbird.
you. Happy Easter to you too,
There's
Abigail.
another one. Happy,
Yeah.
Happy Easter, Abigail. We just actually read your comment on
Is that Euros? That's
Oh, no,
Euros.
the last-
This is so cool.
the Henshin Hangout that
That.
Daryl and I just shot. We actually read a great comment and a heartfelt response to you.
Oh, yes.
By the way, Abigail,
Whoa,
just to,
Keith, thank you. I can't see your eyes. Put your hat on backwards.
me?
I
You can't
guess
see
so.
my eyes? That's okay. You don't want to see my eyes right now anyways. I didn't get any sleep. But what I was going to say, Abigail, this one's specifically for you, is that you can be a fan of anything you want to be a fan of. Don't let anybody tell you any differently, because
What happened?
well, her sister is just giving her a little stress for being into
A fan.
for being a fan of Power Rangers and Star Wars.
Oh.
So
It's dumb. Don't listen to her.
yeah, because the truth of the matter is, I think Star Wars is one of the highest grossing movies of all time. So it's not just men that saw it.
Well,
Believe me.
to
This
be
one
honest-
here, she's wearing a. I thought you were wearing a Star Wars shirt.
No, I'm wearing a Guardian shirt.
Hey, guess what? I'm gonna see that movie on Monday.
Close enough. Guardians is pretty cool. So there's the other part of the galaxy. No, don't let your sister give you shit for being a Star Wars fan, especially not Star Wars, because like all of us grew up with Star Wars, and like it's paying off now that we're fans, at least, because it's
and
become
that's
trending
and not only
popular
us,
again.
man. Really credit to the people that watched it in '77. I mean, none of us were born.
Yes.
I think Josh was, but like none of us were here. But
Josh getting roasted.
but
Other side of the world
Last video
roasting.
too.
actually just celebrated a birthday about a couple weeks ago. So happy belated birthday, Josh Goldman, one of our producers out there. What is that? Say?
Whoa! Another
Thank you,
super chat.
guys.
Thank you, MJ Spud 97. This is from Shadowbird.
So here's a cute story that you two don't know about. So Shadowbird actually met this girl. MJ Spud actually met this girl Shadowbird in our chat. Started talking. Now they're kind of dating. They're kind of a thing.
What?
Hashtag international love
What?
going on. Shadowbird.
Hashtag international.
Hashtag Shadow Spud. I think was Spudbird. I think we called it.
Spudbird.
Anyway.
Your ship name.
So yeah, and you guys should not be ashamed, no matter what it is, to be a fan of anything you like.
Absolutely
and
not.
like I was telling Daryl earlier
Oh, yeah.
on the last show, is that I'm not a huge video game fan, but the thing is, like, more power to it, because at the end of the day, like, we're all fans of something, and I don't think anybody should kind of get any kind of bullied for being a fan.
Together we are more.
Well, I mean,
Together we are more.
listen, Batman and Robin is the best Batman, and I will be bullied till the end of days. Look at Daryl's like, this is the first time he's hearing it. He's like,
That's the first time I'm hearing that ever.
And I get bullied no matter what, for my opinion. So that's.
Wait, but
best
is it
Batman.
really your
No,
favorite
it's the
Batman
most
movie?
entertaining. It's the most entertaining. It's not my favorite. My favorite is the
And
Dark Knight
entertaining,
series.
you mean that in very tongue in cheek, though?
Yes.
Like,
I think
very,
it's
like, campy.
hilarious. I mean, I also have like a really I like Kill Bill and I like Bad
Kill Bill's a
Boys
good
and I like
movie.
Rush Hour. So I'm
I mean,
like,
listen, I can't hate on
that
listen
kinda stuff.
because there's movies that I like
Guardians.
that we all. Well, Guardians is a good movie, but like all of us have those kind of movies. Like I personally,
Yes, please tell us.
no, I like Fast 5, and I like Fast 5 2, and I like Fast 5 3.
Did you like Tokyo Drift?
Fast five.
I've never saw Tokyo Drift.
okay.
I only saw Fast and the Furious. Is that
You
what it was
said
called?
Fast 5, 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, when The Rock came in, it was called Fast 5, right?
No, I think.
The Rock just came in like.
The Rock came in Fast 5, and then there was Fast 5 2. It was called something else,
Fast
but I
and the
call it
Furious
Fast 5
Fate of
2.
Fury.
Sure. See
Whatever.
how hard it is to remember? It's just easier remembering Fast 5 2 3.
Spudbird is life. I love it.
Anyway,
Whoa, Larry!
Larry Newbill, my boy. So Larry.
Right.
Larry, thank you for your super chat. I survived my 30th birthday last
Oh,
night.
I didn't
Larry,
even
wasn't
get
that
to.
2 nights ago?
That's 2 nights.
You okay,
Oh,
buddy?
you were on that show. So Larry, happy
birthday, Larry.
belated
that's right.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
I hope you survived. We were just talking about birthdays. You're lucky that the monster from Super Sentai didn't come and steal your birthday.
Oh my god.
It all ties together. But no, Larry's 30th birthday.
Happy birthday, Larry.
Man, that's crazy. What are you guys gonna do for your birthdays? You guys think about that? When is your birthday?
October 6th.
Oh wow, one of my best friends is October 7th.
Huh.
What are you gonna do? You don't know yet?
I don't know.
About you?
I don't really
I
do
don't know.
anything for my birthday.
If you had to guess,
If I had to guess what I'm going to do, I know where I'm gonna be.
Korean barbecue.
No more Korean barbecue.
I-
It's a mess. I'm just not gonna probably do anything.
Last year I wasn't planning on doing anything, but I got bullied. Bullied's the wrong word. I got coerced into playing a
Bullied.
really intense game of laser tag.
That's the best. Laser tag is the best.
And so I was like, I mean, I haven't laser tagged in. Sure, why not? Let's do
dude,
it.
yes. Did you win? Were there a bunch of kids there? You're like, you little
Oh, no, it
snot-nosed
was just
brat,
like-
I'm taking you down.
It was just all the adults. It was just. I think it was just 4 of us, and
Oh,
no one
man.
was at this thing, so it was just 4 of
That's
us taking
awesome.
over the whole thing.
Oh, that's so cool.
It was great.
Laser tag's the best. I did that when I turned 24, and it was the best. But I couldn't rent out the whole place, so there's a bunch of freaking brats there, like a bunch of kids who they run that ground, and I'm just like, you know what, you're all going down.
Back in
So
high
it felt
school,
really good.
there was I played laser tag at this place in New York City, and I remember one of the goals was you have to hit the thing on the ceiling, and as I was doing it, there was this kid that just went up to me and just kept zapping my chest, and I kept losing
Oh
points.
my god! And you had
But
to
I'm like-
reload or something.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he kept going, and I'm like,
So yeah, no, there's a place out here in Torrance
Where's
called.
your
Oh, by the
mall?
way, I didn't preface this. We're live from the Comic Bug in Manhattan
Yeah.
Beach. This is why it looks a little different. It is because it is a little
Awesome.
different.
I do really like this in the
Actually,
background
do too.
though.
You might hear phones go. Matter of fact, the thing is, we're giving out some of these prizes back here. All you got to do is pull them off the
know
wall.
that.
JD, our producer's gonna pay for them. But like, what?
5-figure discount.
What's gonna happen? This is this is what your super chat stuff goes to that we can give to you guys.
Now it's all on video. Now they know.
But anyway, so we used to play out here. So for New Year's, they used to have this thing called a lock-in, where you would play from like, I don't I think it was from like 9 to 2 in the morning, because that's how you brought in the new year, playing laser tag. That's what me and my
Oh.
friends did for like 5 years.
That's so cool.
awesome.
Yeah, so we got really good. Ask Daniel, he'll be here later on. But we had like a whole strategy. We used to get people so upset at us because we were like really good, and they would like surround me, and
Yeah.
we had the same thing where you shoot up. So they would surround me, so I couldn't get shot, and I would just keep scoring points.
Oh, you're so awful.
So we would just
That's
win.
awful.
But,
That's cheating.
It's not cheating, it's strategizing.
Cheating.
It's strategizing. But back to Power Rangers. Yeah, last week we presented you guys with a lot of spoilers for Ninja Steel. And I guess what stays in the
compete with
chat,
that?
what stays in the chat does not stay in the chat.
No, it doesn't.
Because that was literally all around the internet last week. A lot of people were asking what my sources were. If you know some of the other videos we do, like the Jessica Jones spoilers and stuff like that, that's where we get our sources from. So it's an inside type of thing. But yeah, that's a lot of people were asking me that on the internet or Twitter earlier.
Pretty cool.
But that's gonna be that. So before we get any further into this episode, I want to ask both you guys a couple questions. Now, Daryl, you were pretty familiar with the Power Ranger community.
Yes.
For those of you that don't know, Daryl, I met Daryl through Power Rangers actually.
Yeah.
It
was like
you got another one.
Comic-Con or something.
Whoa, MJ Spud. My birthday was last Sunday. My best present was a smile from Shadowbird. Oh
How
my
cute.
God, that's so cute. I'm gonna cry. It's so beautiful. I don't know why. Happy birthday.
It's quite, isn't
Joe's
it?
just looking at Joe's like, wow, Jasmine.
Isn't it kind? No. Think about this, guys. It's kind of crazy to think about.
Oh.
Our show
That's beautiful.
is literally linked fans together into a thing.
Hashtag
So if you guys ever get married, I want to be the best man. I feel
Oh,
like
I
I
know you're gonna
deserve.
officiate it. You're not
No.
gonna officiate it?
No, I want to be the best man.
Is DJ gonna officiate it? One of you two have to officiate it.
Yeah, DJ can officiate. I just want to be the best man.
What up? What up? What up? We are
What up? What up? What up? We're here at the MJ Spud and
We're here for
And
the
Shadowbird.
wedding!
that'd be hilarious.
I love you, DJ. I do.
Spudbird!
Hashtag Spudbird. Hashtag international love. But anyways, so MJ Spud is from, I believe, England,
Sweet.
and she's from Malta,
Is that
which isn't
island?
too far.
Right.
They shot a lot of Game of Thrones in Malta. Shadowbird will tell you the whole story. She's in there somewhere. Anyway, what was it? What was I just talking about? Oh, you guys. So I met you through the Power Ranger community. For those of you that don't know who you are, explain how you got into Power Rangers and where you started with the show and so on and so forth.
Okay, so starting with the show, I got into it with Green with Evil Part 1.
Damn, that's like episode 18, bro.
Yeah, my dad was flipping through the channels and just stopped it on martial arts and explosions because my dad loves that stuff. And I don't think he realized what he was watching, and I was like, this is amazing. And so
Was that the Mighty Morphin?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so I kept with it forever, and I've been with Power Rangers since.
Did you ever get out?
I thought I was out.
No, because I got
Never
out.
made it out.
I got out.
You don't escape the Ranger fandom.
No, I got out around. I think the last season I saw, like watching was Lightspeed Rescue. But then when I got back in was actually our producer JD got me back in, and he got me back in with SPD.
Oh,
Nice.
that's a good intro back into
Yeah,
season.
it was good. It was very good.
I sort of left around Wild Force, but that's because Fox Kids had just stopped and they transferred it to ABC Family, whatever. And I was like, oh, I guess I'm just never gonna find out the finale. And then I was flipping through the channels, and the first episode that got me back was Forever Red, and I was like,
yes.
what an episode to come back to. I guess Power Rangers is still alive. Cool. But the reason why I'm so deep into the fandom is because there was a website, Power Ranger Empire. I'm plugging that again. And when I first joined this website,
Are you on Ranger Board?
No.
Okay.
No. Those were our rivals at the time.
Okay.
Yeah, this was a long
Well,
time ago.
they outlived everybody. I
Oh,
think.
yeah. So when I first joined, there was someone talking so much crap about Justin and Power Rangers Turbo, and Turbo's my favorite season.
What?
And so I
would have never have guessed.
yeah, so I joined on, and I just like let loose all these like vulgar, like, I'm gonna kill you.
How old are you?
I don't even
Must be like
remember.
13 Xbox Live status days. Like,
Yeah, I
talking
was
that
like,
shit.
I just let loose. And thankfully I wasn't banned because I eventually became a moderator and an admin and everything.
Okay.
And so that's what got me into like learning what Power Morphicon and all that stuff was, acting, video editing, because I used to make a lot of music videos.
Oh.
And then when I finally came out here to California, I was like, oh, Power Morphicon's out here. I should probably go see it. I
That's
had no idea.
hilarious.
And so, yeah, Power Ranger Empire is what started everything for me, even my voice acting career.
Wow.
So,
That's so awesome.
Jasmine, what was your like first exposure to Power Rangers?
A 90s kid, so I remember the Saturday morning cartoons and Power Rangers and
Like Mighty Morphin.
Mighty Morphin, yeah. But actually my parents were pretty strict on my TV usage, and they didn't like the violence that Power Rangers had. Funnily enough, they didn't allow Power Rangers, but they allowed the Turtles, Teenage Mutant
That's
Ninja
interesting.
Turtles.
Maybe because it
So-
was animated violence compared
Yeah.
to like.
I guess so, because like
Just-
that Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Sailor Moon
the
were all
cartoon,
fine.
The Next Mutation.
The cartoon, like the
Okay,
OG cartoons.
okay.
But they didn't. I used to when my mom would take a nap, I would like sneak and watch Power Rangers,
Right.
and had the biggest crush on the Red Ranger.
Really?
So yeah, and then I was watching it today. I was like, "Good job, Jasmine. You had good taste back then. You got good taste now."
So it's funny because most what?
What?
What do you
in
guys-
the world?
So wait, come over
no,
here.
come here.
What are you guys doing?
What?
Crashing the party.
What?
Very good.
We have
Look.
street
Oh my God!
Krishna from Rangers Live Chat just randomly is here.
And Denny.
We're kinda
Danny, how are you?
I'll take this.
Whoa.
All right, I'll see you guys.
Are we doing like a
later.
dual
Look at
live
all the
stream?
Power Rangers. I'm just kidding.
This is awesome.
I'll put this down over here.
Why don't you guys join seats?
Yeah.
Just
There you go.
jump in here.
Jump in behind
What
us.
is going on right now? Here, just grab a chair.
Yeah.
Oh,
grab
we have
some
phones going
chairs.
off in the background too.
It's
by the
lit.
way.
I already said. Wait, this is a wild show.
This is awesome.
Hashtag shows
Um.
YouTube channel, so we'll see you guys there.
Holy crap! This is a surprise.
This is a legitimate.
What is
surprise.
going on
Sucks for
right
you,
now?
Keith. It sucks
I
for
wasn't
you.
busy.
Yeah, you guys grab some chairs. Join us.
What is happening?
We barely
So wait,
started.
time out.
This is legit a surprise. We did not
This is
plan
great.
this.
What is
Like, that's,
happening? Did you
look at
know?
Joe. He doesn't
You're
know
a
how to
dick.
talk for once.
You're an asshole.
Well, you were texting me. I was texting him, and he was asleep.
So funny enough, I asked her to come on this show. Can we like make room a little bit?
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna scoot in. You can. I don't know
Oh,
what
yeah,
scooting in
come
if
on,
that
out of
really
frame.
helps at all.
Can we see them? Oh,
No,
yeah,
you're
we can
good,
see
Daryl.
them. Cool.
Um,
MJ Spud, I'm just saying JD will be our priest and give me. Oh my God,
Wait,
that's so
what?
awesome. He would give you away. Do both.
So wait, how?
Give away
what
the
happened?
bride and officiate
So
the
I
shit.
asked
Boom,
Krishna.
done.
For those of you who've seen the Ranger wrap up before and Rangers live chat, you guys obviously know Krishna.
Hi, you guys.
Jenica, how are you?
Hi, I'm good.
I'm opening.
I'm
Half
good.
squad right here. This half of the chat.
We're like the Power
the
Rangers
Legends
together. We're more.
Squad.
So
Squad.
what happened? I asked. She was gonna be on the show
Yeah.
last night, and then apparently she was like, "I can't make it." And then I was like, "Oh, Jasmine, can you fill in?" And she said, "Yeah."
I know Jasmine would be killing me right now because she's like, know nothing.
No, wait, I didn't know anything. I'm like completely like I didn't even know I was supposed to be here. Just stumbled in. I was like, cool.
Yeah.
Power
So what
Rangers.
happened?
So I was texting or messaging JD, and I was like, so I want a surprise hashtag show just with gifts for their like,
Thank you.
their, you know, just for them helping with Rangers Life Chat, Power Rangers brand,
How
and
sweet.
the community. And so, because for Rangers Life Chat, we've been here or been around for less than a year, almost going for a year.
You guys
this
are
month,
champions.
Oh, when's your
So-
year anniversary?
On the 23rd.
Oh, this
Oh
month?
my
Yes.
God!
What are
Happy
we doing?
anniversary!
I have no idea.
We got to do a party
We
or
gotta do something.
So
Who wants another Ranger party? Who was at our last Ranger party? You know what's up.
I was.
So we thank you guys. So we.
Oh, you guys are so
gifts.
sweet. That's
That
so
was fun.
cute.
Thank you.
So this was like a few days, and then all of a sudden you messaged me. I'm like, oh crap, he's gonna hate
This is
me.
delicious. Oh, God.
It was a
Yeah.
total surprise because.
Bring the mic closer to her.
Oh, can you guys not? I'm sorry. Oh, he's gonna have to put in more mics. You didn't think of that, did you? We're gonna try to.
Yeah, lean in.
You
No,
know
it's
what?
fine.
We're fine. If you guys, if you guys can hear us, that's great. Anyway, so we were talking about For Whom the Bell Trills. Have you guys seen that Power Ranger
Yes.
episode? Okay, so I was talking to Jasmine real quick, how she got into Power Rangers, and so you snuck. She wasn't allowed to really watch
I wasn't
it.
allowed to watch Power Rangers. It's too violent. So when my mom took a nap, I would like watch like episodes here and there. But I
got
fell
an Alpha
off
shirt on, by
like
the way.
after like a while, you know, because it just became hard, and then I
Dustin?
just became
On
disinterested,
stream?
like not being able to keep up with what's happening. That's a great shirt.
It's Alpha 5.
That's great. I know. That's awesome. Awesome shirt.
Anyway,
Mine's better. Just kidding. Yeah, so I loved the Power Rangers growing up, but I never got back into it. But like now being part of hashtag, you guys definitely revitalized that fandom, and I went back
You
and
never
I watched,
escape the fandom.
I watched an episode today and I couldn't stop, and I watched the next one, the next
Did
one,
you
the
really?
next one. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Like it just kept going, Netflix got me.
So
It was good.
for you, Krista, were you always a fan? Like, what got you into Power Rangers and the fandom?
I have always been a fan since '93, since I was little. So it was just starting with watching Power Rangers. I think the first episode was a food fight that I watched, and so it was kind of
That's
like
really early.
I
on.
had that
yeah,
on VHS.
yeah, and so just started watching it, and I'm like, oh, okay, keep on watching it every Saturday morning, Fox Kids, and just keep on watching it, and then I'm just like, okay, but I was the only loner that watched Power Rangers. I got into most of the Ranger groups, Ranger Board, as well as Power Ranger Network, if you guys were familiar with
Do
that.
you remember Power Ranger Empire? Like,
He's been pushing his
I think
Power
so.
Ranger
I
Empire
think so.
thing.
Daryl.
Yeah, I think so. But pretty much
my life existed.
now we're all in this big fandom, and we're just like in this hashtag Ranger family. So it's always fun to be part of.
It's funny that you said that you felt kind of isolated watching it because we were just discussing how some people in the chat, like I think it was Abigail, right?
Abigail.
Felt like some heat from her sister because she's a Power Ranger fan, a Star Wars fan, and she, her sister's giving her grief about it, saying oh, you're a fan of these kind of nerdy cliche things, and we're saying it's okay to be a fan of this, and a lot of us it's paying off to be a fan now because look, Power Rangers is a movie, Star Wars is having a great run, so we've all been lone fans.
So Danica, I have a question. So when did you get into Power Rangers?
When did I
You're
get
the youngest at this table, by the way.
Yes.
Look at that, you got braces on it.
This is
I know,
Danny.
I look younger than I probably am. When I first got into Power Rangers, it was probably around the time of Time Force. I mostly watched it because my sister did, and my dad busted out these Mighty Morphin VHS tapes in space, Lightspeed, Lost Galaxy.
Wow.
So I ended up watching all of that.
That's a fan?
My dad, no. He did it for my sister.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, and then I stopped watching after Time Force, and then I got back into it. I caught a few episodes of Jungle Fury, and that ended, and RPM came on, and I loved it, and then I kind of,
Would that be your favorite season?
yeah,
RPM?
it would be. But yeah, and then I got away from Power Rangers because I had no one to talk to about it.
She even has the jacket, the yellow jacket
Dude,
from RPM.
so
awesome.
arguably RPM is the best season of
Best
Power Rangers.
season.
Now I know that you're a Turbo fan.
He has a pillow.
Turbo's a great. I like Turbo
have a pillow
personally.
in my car
Just
of the
throwing
red
it out
Turbo
there.
Rangers
He's got a
helmet.
pillow. He's got a pillow.
So
The fandom is
I know
strong.
that arguably RPM though is recognized as one of the best seasons.
Yes.
Mainly because of something that we talked on the the Henshin Hangout, is because it pulls the curtain back and it's tongue in cheek with Power Rangers,
yeah.
which I think is a brilliant season. Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, I thought you were giving me a look. Anyway, so that's
making faces
that's
at
where
us.
we're really just doing the show to geek out about Power Rangers. Anybody in the chat, what are they saying, Jez?
Oh, the chat is popping off. They're like, whoa, look, everybody, it's a party, and there's food and stuff.
I feel like
and
if you look at us, I feel like we're in the Megazord. It's like
we're the five. So
Joe, what do we do?
we're almost
we're
wearing
reversing.
different
There's
colors
more girls
of
than guys. It's rare, but it's
Oh,
awesome.
wow,
Yeah.
That's
Jenny,
really
what are you doing
Girl
over
power,
there?
girl
Taking
power.
care of
Thank you,
business.
ladies.
You have green in your hair, so you'd be like our Green Ranger. I'm wearing red, he's wearing blue. You also have green in your hair.
I have green.
Also
well,
blue.
we got green in our hair. I'll just be Black Ranger.
But it's interesting. So the one thing that I always kind of we were just talking about somebody that was kind of getting bullied. Now,
Yeah.
I fell off of Power Rangers around Lightspeed Rescue. I didn't get bullied really actually for it, mainly because me and my friends ran the effing school. But I didn't get bullied for it. But I know that people did. Now, did you guys have any problems with getting out of it because you were bullied out of it at all?
No.
No.
I just had no time. That's why I grew out of it during Mystic Force. So it was just one of those.
Wait, you went from Mighty Morphin all the way to Mystic Force?
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah. So I'm still in the. I'm
Dedicated.
still. I haven't seen RPM. So sorry, guys. I know people are saying
okay, I'm the
RPM
worst
is the best, so I still have to watch it as he gives me the look.
You know, that's crazy because if I were to recommend, all right, I got to ask you another question.
Yes.
Jasmine, I can't really ask you because you don't really have the information for this. But if you were to recommend a season for somebody to start with,
Mighty
what would you
Morphin.
recommend? You say Mighty. Honestly,
I would say legitimately Mighty Morphin. But I have OCD, so I go in order. So it makes
Chronological.
I would definitely give them RPM or something, because the way that Western minds work, it's if it's super cheesy, it's oh, this is dumb. But if you give them something that has RPM
So you're saying today for like today's audience?
See, I would
like,
say
Today's audience-
personally,
and
I
chat, you can answer
see
this
JD.
It also
JD
depends on the kind of person
JD
they
did
are.
it right. He got me into Power Rangers with SPD first. And then he was like RPM's the best, but start with SPD.
That's what it-
mainly
okay.
because because once you watch RPM, nothing at that point is gonna beat it. So he was like, at least if you start with a good season like SPD, you have RPM.
That's
always
a really.
So I was like, all right, that was pretty smart. Now I have a question for you. When did you ever drop out of it, or did you ever drop out of it?
Yes, I dropped out of it as like around Wild Force. I dropped out of it
Wait,
after
that means
RPM.
both of you guys dropped out of it around Wild Force.
Well, that was because
was
of
that a
the-
bad season then?
Oh no, Wild Force was fantastic. I don't
Okay.
know.
It's
People
just hard
hate.
to follow up with Time Force. That's
Yeah,
I think
well,
that's
Oh,
well,
Time Force is another strong
Well, for
season.
me, I don't know. I actually kind of liked Wild Force better,
Wow.
personally. But it was the reason why I dropped off it was because Fox Kids had just ended, and so it was like, where am I
Okay.
gonna continue watching this? And I just had no idea where to like finish.
So that was it for you.
And so yeah, when I was flipping through
Okay.
channels, that's when I stumbled back upon like the finale and all that.
And then why did you stop watching around? Like, what was your reason? Because it was
mostly because like I kind of lost the interest.
you lost interest.
And
Okay,
yeah, I think we had our cable cut around that time too. So
makes sense.
So wait, what brought you all back into the fandom? I'll start with you.
Knowing that there was fans, there's still fans.
So you didn't feel isolated.
Yeah, it was just like, hey, we're still all watching this, and we're all like, I know Joe's the oldest. Sorry, Joe. But, yeah. But it was.
DJ,
I am.
or JD's crying.
You guys
He's
know me.
crying on the other side of this camera.
Yeah, I'm barely older than JD, by the way.
But it just pretty much that we're still all watching it, and we can all talk about it, and sometimes we're just like joke around, like, okay, it could have been different, it's all this, like, I'm in marketing, and so I'm like, okay, there's a reason why they do it this way, all because of the toys, or for the audience, for the younger age, but it's all for fun, and it's like a little, we're all part of this fun, happy family.
Somebody in the chat room in a couple weeks ago did call me the JDF hashtag show. So I thought that was funny. When did you get back into it?
when did I get back into it? Like after like Jungle Fury and RPM, or like
Yeah. Or how did you get back? How did you get back into it
how
recently?
did I get back in
The series
recently?
of fandom.
I
guess
think
is
mostly
the
because
I guess.
it was on Netflix, and I was like, I haven't seen this in a while, It's like until I rewatched like in space, and then I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna go through it again, and then I just like watched it again, and then I found people, and then like the Rangers were doing like appearances at conventions,
yeah.
so it was like, oh man, and then
That's
from there I
awesome.
met people and met more people, and was like, hey.
So I feel like I'm
So
interviewing
both of you
guys.
guys are like, because you saw that you weren't like alone anymore, and that the fandom
Yeah.
grew, and there's people you could relate to. That's pretty cool. It's kind of like we all like grew up, and then because we're adults now, we were able to like link up and because of like the
Yeah.
internet as
Yeah.
well. We were able to like have our fandom like grow, and we feel comfortable, in our groups. That makes sense.
So we are going to talk about For Whom the Bell Trills, but I feel like we're going to have more fun just talking about Power Ranger stuff. So let's just talk about For Whom the Bell Trills just real quick, I guess, because this is really what it
This
is.
episode was
I mean,
ridiculous.
truth is,
It was funny. Is it all like, okay, that's my first time watching an episode in a very long time.
so here's the
So what do
interesting
you-
thing is that this episode actually doesn't matter because it was all a dream anyway.
Yeah.
Like this is
yeah.
pretty much all that really happens. However, the monster, the Ticklesneezer, looks creepy AF, bro.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I hated him more in toy form. Like
Yes, he's so scary.
when Trini wakes up and she looks over, oh, there you are with this smile of like, oh good, you're still here. I would have like thrown that out the window. Like,
Nope.
sorry, mom.
So when I was a kid, we had I went to the circus and bought this like wind-up clown.
Yeah.
And I was
No.
terrified
No,
of it.
no.
So and it would just move its head and play a song, and for when I would get punished, they would put me in a room with it and I'd freak out.
my
So
God.
this is like my version of the
Your
Ticklesneezer.
dad would do that.
It was my cousin that would watch me, like my babies, but she was so mean to me.
It's like PTSD trauma. So when that whole clown.
I'm not terrified of
happened,
clowns.
like, a year
I'm not
ago?
terrified of clowns, but like yeah, actually that was kind of
super
creepy.
chat. MJ Spud. Hi, Danica. Love the shirt and loved your Jubilee cosplay so much. And Wild Force is my favorite season.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
You do. You look like you'd be a great Jubilee.
Denny, you would. She was a great
Yeah.
Jubilee. When I met her at a convention.
there
She
you
ran up to me as Jubilee.
Damn, girl. I
Denny,
am Jubilee.
where can people find you and follow you on the internet?
On the internet, okay, fine.
No, your address, so they
My
like.
No.
Okay, well, in that case, 123 Sesame Street. No, okay, my
I was gonna
social
write
media.
123 Sesame Street. I legit was about to write that. You can find me.
Well, you can find me on Instagram, Dorky Denny, no underscore anything. PSN.
DNI.
Yeah, DENI. Dorky Denny. That's me on Instagram. That's me on. Yeah, everything. Twitch, I think Twitch. I have a
You
Twitch.
stream?
Twitch?
Sometimes.
Huh.
I used to stream with Christopher K. Minley. So that
Oh,
was,
nice.
that was-
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
I used to drink with Christopher K. Minley.
Did you now?
Christopher came and Lee's licked my face once.
He
I want
did
to know
kiss
what
me.
ranger would you want him to draw you as?
Abigail?
Ooh.
Ooh, Abigail.
No,
No.
Lucius actually.
Oh, Lucius is
Even
pretty
though
good,
Abigail
too.
is incredibly fucking talented. Holy shit, girl, you're awesome.
Man,
Yes.
so
Lucius
if you're
awesome.
playing a drinking game, the contest is how many shots can you take every time Jasmine says a cuss word? Because that's not a normal thing here for the Ranger wrap-up.
Listen!
Sorry for all you kids watching at home.
Or mispronounces
sorry.
a name.
Or Mrs. I had to mispronounce at least like one word.
Well, you did earlier.
I
I didn't.
know that, Daryl. You just go.
Daryl knows
Wow, my reputation
I did my
precedes me.
research.
Anyways, back to For Whom the Bell Tolls. I want to get your quick take on it, Krishna.
One is, yes, the doll was creepy. It scares me. And two, did anybody realize that Trini had this sleeping dream, and as well as from the movie, Trini was also in bed? That this Trini, the Trini in the movie woke up, and that Trini did not wake up? I'm just saying.
Look at that. Some insight there.
Oh,
Insight.
and also, I think if we rewatch all those episodes, maybe there's some insights from the movies that we kind of miss. That maybe they actually watch some of these episodes and try to incorporate some of these storylines. So,
Here's the thing. Did anyone else realize during the Megazord battle, like, there was a little Japanese child standing right next to the Megazord? Did anyone else see that?
No.
No.
Oh my god. They
You need to go back and watch it.
I don't
then.
think they edited it out because at first the Megazord is there next to Ticklesneezer. He has the jar, and then it cuts to Rita. Rita and everyone is like flying up because they just opened the
Okay,
bottle, and
okay.
then it cuts back to the Megazord, and there's a little Japanese child standing right next to the Megazord. And I'm just like, what?
Like Godzilla status?
So-
I decided to edit that out.
I will say one of the things I did like about this episode though is that this is one of the first monsters. It's not necessarily evil.
Yeah.
So I felt in a
Yeah,
way,
he was,
yes.
Like, really derpy.
Yeah, I was like, you look
He was just
creepy.
dumb.
You look creepy as hell, but I mean, I kind of don't hate you because you're not like a bad guy.
I have a question.
Thoughts?
I agree with that statement.
Okay. Yeah.
So do they have like crazy like I know all the costumes stay the same, but for like every new villain they introduce per like episode or whatever, the costume department must be like off the hook. Like it's just like constantly creating,
Yeah, imagine
Costumes.
you have to think how many like
just thinking.
rubber
behind the
suit.
curtain.
There, well, in Japan there is a Sentai museum
Okay.
that houses a lot of these
Oh,
costumes.
I've always wanted to visit.
cool.
Me too. But with that being said, it's also with these
that
rubber
field trip.
costumes. Yeah, seriously.
What?
With these rubber costumes that they have, they deteriorate so fast that
Oh.
it's very hard to upkeep them. So once they use them, it's pretty much one and done. Like that's why you don't see a lot of these come back, or
Yeah.
you know,
And
that's
if
But
they
it's be
do,
crazy
it's
to
just
produce
like,
that
it's
per
really
episode.
lucky.
yes.
Lucky.
Lucky. Give us some more insight. So what was your favorite part of the episode, Denny?
My favorite part of the episode. Well, I haven't seen this one in quite a while. I'd probably say my favorite part is when she wakes up, so it's all over.
Fair enough.
Good
Fair
one.
enough. What did you guys think about the? See, this is another thing too, and I actually didn't notice this until we started doing this rewatch, is how much physical comedy Bulk and Skull actually do. Like, there's always an episode where one of them does something, like, especially you didn't catch it. It wasn't as prevalent in this episode, but Bulk is doing a ton of physical comedy.
Oh, yeah.
And I never got it as a kid. Now Kelly made a great point actually, that she said that in this episode it's a little different, but Bulk and Skull don't necessarily come off as bullies. It's actually they're just trying to fit in. And it's really interesting when you take it
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. I didn't see them as bullies. I just thought that they were like hipster douches. Like I didn't.
Yeah.
But
I
that
saw
was the
them
only
as bullies
episode I
as a
watched.
kid, but now, like, as I am now, it's like, yeah, they were just trying to fit in. They were just, like, really weird.
They were just trying too hard to fit in. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes you get those groups of friends that like people
Trying
try
too
really hard.
hard.
Yeah.
I liked
exactly.
for the talent show that they were doing in the classroom. The teacher Was
Mrs.
just like,
Appleby?
yeah, she was. I don't know what your thoughts are, and I'm sorry if I like insult her and I hurt your feelings, anybody. But she was just like very like condescending and oh look, big words, supercilious, high eyebrowed, like toward Jason. Was it Jason and Daryl? Towards Jason. Is that the Red Ranger?
Yes.
And Kimberly when they did their athletic moves, and she was just like, oh, you're athletic, I guess, whatever. But she was like really happy about the doll collection the Yellow Ranger had. What's her name? Trini. And that
Trini.
Zach. Is Zach the Blue Ranger?
No, that's Billy.
Billy. Yeah. And how she was just like, oh my God, Billy is the best. You know, and it's like, why would you do that? Why would you like frown down upon, like, I guess were they the popular kids? Those two, and that's why she like didn't like them.
Oh, that whole
I
group
didn't-
of 5 was basically
The most popular kids.
Yeah,
Well, they were really popular.
They were
really.
yeah.
They were not the teenagers with attitudes.
She was just really like the way she like frowned upon him was like, almost like she was like kind of salty about it. Like it was weird. If you saw, because he always like went to her
attitude
reaction.
towards them. In
I don't
later
feel like she was
episodes.
super condescending. I will ask you a question since this is you revisiting this for hasn't been for a long time.
It's been a long time.
Who is your favorite Ranger?
I
Because
hate-
looking back, hold on, sorry,
Yeah,
but
go
looking back, like originally growing up, my favorite Ranger was Tommy, but like looking at it from fresh eyes and being like 20 years older,
Yeah.
my favorite Ranger is actually Billy. He has the most character development and he's kind of the most charming. Who's your favorite Ranger?
I hate the color pink, so I'm sorry. I've always been a tomboy, and I'm always about girl power, so Yellow Ranger.
Okay.
Yeah.
You?
Billy as well, because he kind of grew up. It was like, as a character for himself, he kind of grew when it hit 0. You know, he became an adult. You know, so Billy
Yeah, you
was.
got to see more character growth. What about you?
Jason, but not just because he was red, because I really like resonated with the fact that like he was always doing martial arts, he was trying to do the right thing. Even in the first episode when he's like, hey, this is your team, you need to lead them, he like stays back, and like that was always like me. I would always resonate with that, and so watching his growth before he left, like really like got to me.
Denny?
Billy, I'm wearing affirmative shirt.
I love it. That's the David Yost brand, actually.
Yes, it is. Billy, because he solves all of their problems.
Pretty much.
So-
And he also has a huge character growth.
Yeah.
But back to the Ticklesneezer.
What was your
And
favorite?
he's there for
My favorite?
Yeah.
I said it's Billy.
Oh,
Like looking at
Everyone
it,
loves Billy.
looking at it now. I think though it morphs from, no pun intended. It morphs from episode to episode though. I think I'm a big fan of, like I do like Billy a lot, but there's also I know you don't like Kimberly, but I think she has a lot of shining moments
no, I like
too.
Kimberly. I just don't like the color pink.
Sure.
So,
But back to this episode, is there anything? Because this is a pretty simple episode to decipher. I mean, one of the cool things is that, number one, I thought when they kidnapped them in the car,
Yeah.
or when the Ticklesneezer got them in the car, that if they morphed, would they break out of the bottle?
I don't think they would break out of the bottle. One of the things
really
I did
good
like
question.
about this episode, like, is that they addressed like how powerless they are without their powers.
I know.
Yeah. And then it was just like it was a nice look into their lives. Like I didn't know Trini could drive.
Damn, is that a Asian racist comment?
Not anybody else. No. Let me get the hell out of here with
that's
that.
a Family Guy reference.
Yeah.
Good luck, everyone.
No, but it was like because I don't think anyone else has ever been seen driving in Mighty Morphin except for Billy and his flying car.
Oh, I actually noticed something.
Well, Tommy had that. Oh, I guess I don't. Yeah, Tommy had the Jeep.
Oh, he did.
That's later on.
Oh, and then Rocky, Adam, and Aisha have their car too.
Oh, that's
and,
right. I don't remember a lot of like. I just imagine they just walked everywhere, teleported
Hey,
everywhere.
funny story actually. So, I grew up in like the Baldwin Hills, Culver City-ish area, and Angel Grove Park, where they shot Angel Grove Park, was actually right around where I live. So I used to go to that park before it was actually Angel Grove Park. And then when they started shooting Power Rangers there, I would go there more frequently. I still call it Angel Grove Park. The actual name of the park is called Kenneth Hahn Park.
Kenneth Hahn Park.
But we're gonna do a live stream from Angel Grove Park. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Actually, that's where we should do your 1 year anniversary at Angel Grove Park.
Do we have plans next week? Because that's when it's happening.
Yeah, I think we should do it. Like we should have like a whole picnic thing.
We should, because
The power picnic.
Daryl's so excited.
I like it.
I
like
did
it.
I've
notice
always
something
wanted to
about
go to
this
that park.
episode.
I've never been. So.
We'll go. I'll go. We'll all go up the hike. I'll show you guys.
let's go for a power picnic.
Good. What was that?
So the most interesting thing is Mr. Ticklesneezer. That's his name, right?
Sorry,
Tickle
y'all.
what?
Yes, Ticklesneezer,
Tickle Sneezer. He only was like capturing transportation devices. Was that something I missed? But he only picked up
No,
the
that's a
plane,
great point.
the train, the car,
he got
the
a building.
motorcycle.
He did get a building.
Okay, but yeah, mostly everything was like
Everything
Yeah.
that housed people, I guess.
yeah, or like move people. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know, but that was interesting. Yeah, well, building this movie.
I don't
but,
think there was a reason behind it. I think that was just.
But that was a weird.
People
Yeah.
internally.
Yeah, he was just like, I don't know. It was very interesting. Somebody asked a good question. What's your thoughts on the Yellow Ranger in the new Power Rangers movie? So that's like a talking point during, like, in the community, right? The Yellow Ranger Trini.
I love Trini so much.
Okay.
I don't think she got as much character development as she should have gotten. We got a really shallow look, and assuming we do get a sequel, we can always dive more into it.
Won't happen.
Well, I mean, assuming.
Positive.
He can dream. Relax, Joe.
No, I'm saying this is what Lionsgate said. They came out this
Well,
week.
maybe Lionsgate won't do the next one.
Lionsgate-
Maybe another company will pick it up.
Well, I don't think that's what happened.
GoFundMe.com.
Lionsgate.
Actually,
If you guys didn't hear this earlier, Lionsgate. Well, you guys didn't. So the Power Ranger movie made $118 million so far, and yes, it did make its budget money back, but it didn't make all of its money back.
Yeah.
It still has $80 million to go in order to recoup, just to break even.
Go out there, Joe. Go watch it.
I'm not going to spend $20 million.
Maybe
But
a movie,
I need to go see it one more time. But
I am going to go see it one more time, though.
right? Is that counting?
I'm
Sixth, seventh
on
time?
4. I need to see it a 5th time, and then possibly a 6th time for Tommy.
But I hope it makes. I mean,
One time for each ranger.
Lionsgate did say that that they haven't definitively. There's been no decision made yet, but it's highly unlikely that a sequel is going to be happening. So, granted, it still hasn't come out in two major markets,
My
which is
own
China and
sequel.
Japan.
Yeah,
But
I'm really hoping.
It
that
hasn't come out in Japan?
no, it comes out in Japan in June.
It's gonna boost
We were
it
talking
up.
about this actually. Well, I really want to see the Japanese dub of the Power Rangers movie. I think that'd be really awesome.
And so meta.
Yeah.
Red Ranger's gonna get like a really girly voice, like Goku.
I'm curious to think because it's a great point though. If you think about it, like, because the Japanese fan base is so used to they get Power Ranger movies every year, and those are like 2 hour long cinematic movies, but it's still all of the tokusatsu spandex suits.
Yeah.
So to watch something like this, which is an actual Hollywood big budget production, is gonna be almost mind blowing.
Breaking Bad's an excellent anime, so it's perfect.
So,
Scoring
anyways,
jobs.
if you guys had to rank this in
Super chat, thank you, MJ Spud. I'm just saying, OG Trini was my first crush. Oh
Damn,
wow,
dog,
that's
no.
awesome because I keep hearing about Kimberly being everyone's first crush. So that's great.
Kimberly's my first crush for 100%.
Yeah, it's like every guy is like was like, oh, you know, I watched like the top 10 like hottest Power Ranger girls.
That exists.
What's in my face? Yeah. Oh no, multiple videos of that exist
Ooh.
on YouTube.
Who's
and Kimberly's always number one.
Who's number one? Kimberly's not my number one.
Kimberly isn't my number one, but give me a sec.
I don't want to put you on the spot because we know some of these
Man,
people.
he's like rethinking his whole life right now. He's like, man,
There's-
you gotta make
there's
me
some
pick my
good- I
number
mean-
one. I got like 20. Like,
Ciara, I love you. No,
Ciara,
no, I'm kidding.
Ciara's on that list. Honestly, Christiane
Ciara's-
from this season.
Christiane.
Yeah,
Christiane.
she's super attractive.
Melody Perkins.
For me-
she was a huge like crush as a kid. When she came back in Lost Galaxy, because I was like, oh, you're just a villain in space, whatever. But when she came back as a ranger, I was like, oh, my heart.
I think, oh man, it's always gonna fluctuate. I do have a big crush on Caitlin Murphy, Ronnie from
Oh,
Overdrive.
oh wow.
But Sid from SPD is my crush. What about you?
My crush would be Dylan from RPM.
Not even
Yeah.
surprised.
You?
You guys know what? I'm not even saying it.
Who is it?
It was.
Is it Leo? It's
that
Leo.
was at least, you know, for a female that was growing up at like I think that was like middle school-ish.
You? You, Jason?
wait, Yoshi, I love you and happy birthday. You're my crush. Blue Ranger love.
You're like 2 days late.
You're
or
2 days
something.
I know. Well, at least I'm not 2 weeks late on Josh. So
Happy birthday, Yoshi.
happy birthday, Yoshi.
But all right, so those are all fair. Those are all fair. Claire Blackwelder's in that list too.
Oh, yes.
I think what makes Claire attractive though is that she is smart in real life and she knows how to play a piano. But yeah, so back to our talk. How many? Because listen, it's all a dream when we get to see a flea circus at the end of the show. But
All the fleas escaped.
what would you rank this on 1 to 5 power coins? We'll start with you.
Out of how many?
5.
3.5.
3.5, Daryl?
I would give it a solid 3.
Jasmine?
I'm gonna give it 5 because I have no fucking clue. To be honest, like I have nothing to compare it to.
Denny?
3.
3. I'm also going to give it a solid 3. So I think that averages to about a 3.5 with all of us. Now, let's just talk about Power Ranger stuff. Since we have this great panel of
Squad.
Yes, we
panel
do.
of people on this. Look at that, another super chat.
Whoa, Leary! My crush was Tori from Ninja Storm.
Yes.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I
Toy
can't
from
wait
Ninja
for
Storm's
her
great.
to maybe come back.
I kind of want to see what she looks like. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
Um,
Tori Ninja Storm.
That's a great choice. Let's just talk about Power Rangers and the fandom. By the way, if you're in the chat, you can hit us up and we'll pretty much answer all of your
Looks
questions.
badass.
Any one of us will answer
course.
your questions. This is almost like a Power Ranger Ask Me Anything, AMA, like they do on Reddit style. Let's talk about Rangers live chat for a second.
Hi guys.
I'm sorry, we have another super chat. Abigail! Billy was my first crush, and James Davies was my biggest PR crush.
Wow, James Davis. These new kids are getting the love. What's that?
Because he has an accent, isn't it?
Probably it's the accent. So what about Xander?
She's international.
How come
Oh,
Xander's not
okay.
getting the love?
Oh, he's great.
He's
He's really classy. It's his morphing time. Oh, I love that.
Wait, I
Tis morph.
keep getting a question, and I want to ask you guys because I'm not sure. Somebody keeps asking what ranger they should draw me as. What ranger do you think fits my personality?
you?
Yes.
Vita.
Is Vita a bad guy?
No.
Vita
Is
Oh yeah.
Vita from
Actually,
Mystic
yeah,
Force.
from Mystic
Vita?
Force.
So Lucius, if that's
The
a
only
pronounced
problem
Vita
with that
from
is that
Mystic
she's
Force.
a Pink Ranger.
That's
But
okay, I'll
she's
deal.
A huge Tom girl.
Yeah, very
Really?
Tomboy, Tom girl, Tom whatever.
Tomato, tomato.
You understand?
Yeah. All right, cool. So Vita from Mystic Force. Thank
Based
you,
on your
Lucius.
personality, what Ranger do you think you would be?
Shoot, I don't know.
He'd be
If
his
I
own
had-
damn ranger.
If I had my way, it would be red. But like with the way that I am, I've always gotten like, oh, you'd be a good Blue Ranger.
Yeah.
No,
Or-
but who would you be specifically?
Oh, I don't know.
Who do you like
Very
relate to the
loud.
most?
Who would I like to be? Red Turbo Ranger.
TJ?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, wait. TJ's way too soft-spoken to be you.
No one asked you, Keith.
I don't know.
Rita.
Selwyn Ward was a huge like figure for me when I was growing up. For whatever reason, he like just like I really looked up to him. And so when I met him at Morphin the first time, I forgot who introduced me. I think it was one of the Coney brothers that do all the art for Blake Foster. But he was like, "Oh yeah, this is my boy Daryl. Hi, Selwyn." And I just like I couldn't speak. I was like, "Oh Lord, hi." What do I say?
Wow, that's interesting.
That's so cute.
I don't think you would be TJ though.
I think the reason why is because rather than everyone looking at Bulk and Skull like, "Oh, you're weird. You guys are just bullies," he was like, "Oh, you guys are my friends too." And I feel like that's why I kind of just like took in that mentality of like everyone is my friend kind of thing.
Interesting. What about you? Which Ranger do you think you would be based on who you are?
Actually, we had this discussion at after PMC, if you remember, and we were talking.
You know how many drinks I had at that point?
Yeah, we gave you like 3 shots,
One too
right? And
many.
you had to take all of them. I think I said Jen. So. I
Oh,
would
Jen, that's a
relate her.
great choice. Denny?
Probably Dino Thunder Yellow. I forgot her name.
Emma? Kira?
Kira, yeah, because she like goes up and like plays music on stage, and I was like, hey, I can relate to that, and have a group of guy friends. It's like, yeah, that'd probably be me.
I know who that is.
Interesting.
What about you, Joe?
Collins.
You would be Wes?
Wesley Collins.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Who would
that?
I?
Who that?
He
You
is
got-
Red Time Force.
Okay.
Who would I be? I think.
Sorry, we got another super chat, and I love interrupting Joe. MJ Spud says number one crush is Tori and Yoshi, of course.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I think
Yoshi.
who I'd be based on my personality, I'd like to say, man, I know what everyone's gonna say because everyone already tells me this all the time.
Who does it say who you are?
No, so in the chat they think I'd be the JDF. I think I would be JDF, but according to JD, he thinks I'd be Xander.
Clan Zander.
Just because I talk my way out of everything, or talk my way into everything. Either way,
Hey,
Um,
name's Zander. All right, sorry, hey, name's Joe. Let's just talk about this real quick.
Plan Joe. Yeah. But anyway, we're not gonna wrap it up. So anybody got any questions in there, Jasmine?
No, everyone's saying what kind of ranger or which ranger they would be, and it's awesome. Abigail said something about she loves science and she works at a lab. Me too, Abigail. Actually, that's pretty cool. And a lot of people are talking about their crushes, and that's pretty awesome as well. So, chat, tell us what ranger you would be and who your crush is as well. You could tell us both. I think a bunch of everyone. Joe is a Phantom Ranger.
I am the Phantom Ranger.
There you go.
I do want to. I got to a point, and I was going to talk about Rangers live chat, and we're going to go back to that right now. So, what made you? What gave you the inspiration and made you
Super
decide?
chat! I gotta interrupt Joe!
What does it
Larry,
say?
Guys, I appreciate it. Hold on a sec.
Just do it whenever Joe's talking. Larry says, I'll ship the beers out on Monday. Bless
Oh
your
yeah,
heart,
that's a great
Larry.
super chat. Not only did he super chat us, but he's sending us beer. Woo! I can't wait. I cannot wait. Woo! All right. So, what was your? Thank you so much, Larry. Larry, see,
Thank you,
our
Larry.
fans sending us beer and
You're
everything.
awesome.
So, what inspired you to start Rangers live chat?
Well, originally I had this like Instagram story or something when they had like the 15 seconds to 1 minute. I started this like video fan fiction thing, just a little short. But then I started seeing a couple more of these guys just randomly. I'm like following. I saw ECC, El Camino College Power Rangers, correct? They're
Yeah, Daniel Diaz.
Yeah.
And I saw them and I was like, oh wow, they're in college Power Rangers, and I'm just like, oh wow. And so I just was like, I want to talk about Power Rangers. I want to have a discussion, and I'm in marketing, of course, and so I knew a lot of stuff about Facebook, and so I was like, okay, let's see if we could start this like whole live discussion and then start reaching out to actors, you know.
Sorts.
Yeah, and so that's pretty much the whole story, and we're amazed on how many people actually know who Rangers live chat people are. So.
I know it's crazy when you get involved in this community how like, because sometimes I know when me, JD, and I have been doing this a long time, is that you just get so buried into like just doing it, you don't realize that people are actually watching you.
Yeah. I've
So
heard
like,
stories.
yeah, so it's just kind of like now and then when you recognize, it's like, oh wait, people are actually watching the stuff that we do. But it's awesome. You guys do a great job. I just saw
Yes.
recently you guys had Katrina Devine on your show.
Yes, and both cats actually.
She was awesome. She's also in Dino Thunder, which is a great season.
Yes.
And I had a question for you. Now, for you. So, I know that you cosplay as a ranger.
Space Yellow.
Space Yellow.
The
So,
one that you fit.
if you can get another cosplay, what would it be?
If I could get another cosplay,
Of a ranger, you mean?
of a ranger, I want all of them.
No closet big enough.
I really want to
No.
get Q Ranger green.
Ooh, I want to get Q Ranger Red.
Let's team up. Let's do it.
I'm gonna do it for Morphicon. I think I wanted to get everybody on hashtag and everybody that we know is different Q Rangers,
That'd
and
be
just do a
awesome.
huge squad.
I'm really sorry. Oh, we have another super chat. MJ Spud, I'm properly RJ from Jungle Fury, and Shadowbird is 100% summer, just RPM.
Aww.
Y'all are
You
so
know
cute.
what? I can see you as Casey
So
from Jungle Fury.
cute.
Fury?
Yeah, Red. You'd be a Red too. Could totally see
Thank
you
you,
as
MJ
Casey.
Spud.
I did
I
like
love
Jungle
Spuds.
Fury a lot.
I can totally see you as Casey.
Huh.
So wait, what's you were saying Key Ranger? Like what's Key Ranger?
Q Ranger. That's the Japanese season that's currently happening.
Oh. Okay.
So
It's great.
rather than just starting off with 5, we have 9.
So it's a
First, like,
that would make sense for hashtag.
it's a
We're
mixture,
huge
but it's a
pro.
mixture of like Guardians of the Galaxy meets Power Rangers. 'Cause it's a
Really?
space season, yeah.
It's the
And there's all these
yeah.
aliens that are all on the team together. Yeah,
What?
it's crazy.
It's really cool.
Like,
So
one
they're
of them's
not
like a
human
furry.
Rangers, they're like, they're
Some
like
of them.
Green Lantern,
There's-
almost like where you have
none
different
of them
people
are from
representing.
Earth, but we have
Okay.
a bunch of
Humanoid.
humanoid rangers. A couple like people that are in suits are aliens.
Oh, really?
A couple of robots.
Robots.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, one is a straight up like furry, like a wolf.
He's
With the
straight up
hair?
furry. Like when he morphs, he still has fur on
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
suit.
Yeah.
It's like velvety, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's very different than compared to the other suits. It's just like
Interesting.
like very velvet kind of like material, and you're just like, oh, that's different. They made he's an animal, so we're gonna change the suits up.
You know, and that's one thing I love about Q Ranger is actually this is the first team that I can remember where all the suits aren't necessarily uniform, so they're all kind of different, but they're all similar.
Okay.
And the suits more so fit the personalities than they actually do.
And is that a first?
No, it's not a first in terms of Sentai because
Okay.
early on they had like, oh man, there was
I
that
wanna see
one
what it looks
Marvel
like.
season where they're all different countries. I like it. I think the suits are
Whoa.
That's amazing.
There's one suit that has a tail, or
Oh,
the
Stinger.
character
The orange.
has a tail.
Yeah.
And then we got another super chat. Leary, thank you, Leary. He says, I can be Caillou Ranger, Orange Stinger. I already pre-ordered the jacket. Well, it's so cool. Where'd you get the jacket from?
It's I think it's called Bandai Premium.
Bandai Premium.
That's so
That's
cool.
the general company, and you could just get all the.
Send me a picture, Leary. Like, I legit want to see that. That sounds really cool. Who's the Black Ranger?
That is called Champ.
His Champ. He's
He's a mechanical bull android.
Yeah.
So their helmets are like super like kind of.
Even the helmets, they have these cool little sparkles in them to represent space.
Really, I totally just want to make a helmet. That's so cool.
You'll like sparkly.
Is the Green Ranger a girl? Is that
Yes,
what
Green Ranger is a girl.
She's a chameleon, ninja, shinobi.
Don't tell. You have to tell her about Pink.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Pink.
Who's
Hammy?
Pink?
Yeah.
Hammy's great.
Hame.
Wait, Hammy's green, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hammy's green. Pink is Raptor.
Raptor.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. So there's like 3 girls. in
Raptor's
this?
awesome. No, there's 2 girls, but
Oh, the
see,
Yellow Ranger's
they
not-
just
oh, the Yellow
added
Ranger's
in
boy.
purple,
I thought that
which is
was
their
Purple's
commander,
so cool.
and
Ooh,
Sky Blue,
Purple's my favorite.
and then
Yeah.
they just revealed 2 other Rangers, which is
One is a power up, and one seems to be another ranger.
one's
Whoa,
yeah.
I totally wait. How long has the season been going on?
it's only
for?
on it's only
9.
9
is
episodes.
out right now.
Oh, I think I'm gonna watch that. Then.
Watch it.
That sounds
It's
really cool.
It's
yeah.
actually really good. Like, and even the theme song is very it's very much sounds like
As
an
we're
anime.
talking about it, the theme song is like blasting.
Really.
Oh, I hate
That's
that.
so cool.
Q Ranger. Like, I love
With
the
the
theme song.
pelvic thrusting and everything. Now that I'm
Oh yeah, so at the end of the show, at the end of every episode, they have like this Bollywood dance scene where they all dance. It's great. I love it.
That
So
sounds-
great. You got another one.
Oh, Derek Harvey, thank you for your super chat. It says
Hervey.
Hervey, I'm so sorry. Derek Hervey. Sup, if I had to be a ranger from both Sentai Power Rangers, I would choose a Blue Buster from Go Busters and Red Line Ranger from Wild Force.
Ooh, those are good ones.
underappreciated. I
So
love that.
tell us what you guys have coming up on Rangers Live Chat.
We have Muscle Geek Physique tomorrow, and then next week we have our anniversary, and then the week after that we'll have Ranger Stop.
Oh wow, Ranger
yeah.
Stop. Are you going to that? You're getting excited?
I think so. So, since there's
That's
no
really
PMC
cool.
this year,
I
I'll go
think
with that.
I think I'm gonna skip Ranger Stop this year because
What's Ranger Stop?
it's the
Stop.
Florida convention that
Yeah.
they're doing.
Oh,
It's
cool.
like Power Morbicon, but it happens every year, but it's in Florida.
But
Okay.
there's a lot less Rangers this year, right?
That's what I've heard. I've never been to Ranger Stop. I don't have the funds to just go out to Florida.
If I was gonna go out to Florida, I would have went out for Star Wars Celebration. But more power to Ranger Stop. I think it's an awesome convention, and I like seeing more of these Power Ranger things pop up. What else is there? What else can we talk about, guys? If you're Power Ranger fans. Oh, there was I have a question.
I
Oh,
have a
sorry. Go
question.
ahead.
Okay, so my question is, like, does Japan have like a whole nother like different set of Power Rangers shows happening? Like,
Well, their Power Ranger shows are a year ahead of us.
2 years now.
Oh, 2 years now.
wow.
So by the time we get to the point of which show do we adapt, we have a choice of 2, and it's recently.
when you say they're
it's been-
2 years ahead, does that mean like they're like subs and then it gets dubbed for us, or what do you mean they're 2
No,
years
our
ahead?
dubs are really close. But we, like, for example, right now we here at Ninja Steel.
Yeah.
Over there, that was called Ninja, and that was 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Yoshi, funny story, actually made an appearance in Ninja in the Japanese version
When he went to Japan.
when he went to Japan,
Oh.
and played a cowardly kind of character where he was like afraid to fight. Where it was kind of like a funny thing because he was an American Ranger here.
Yeah.
He was actually the first one to ever do
The
that.
funny thing is that when he goes over, he gets saved by the Blue Ranger, who is now his brother in the
In this
English
season,
version.
Oh, that's cute. Okay.
So I
pretty
don't know.
cool.
Is that footage? Has that been shown?
Yeah,
yet?
yeah. Absolutely.
So can you watch the Japanese ones here?
Yes.
Like, and you can.
On
you can-
and Kiss Japan, like the same
Or
way
you
you
can
would
just download it. I'm
Kiss
a-
Asian. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Cool.
that's right. That's where I watch them all.
that's where I'll watch it.
That's where we'll watch it too.
TV
You guys
Nihon.
remember the days where we used to download the episodes?
I do. I still do.
I used
Don't get
to.
that on record. we use things
I-
that are official,
I
like
deleted
Funimation and
after,
Crunchyroll.
I do have a question. Oh man, we didn't even get to this stuff yet.
Oh,
Sorry, guys.
So no, it's all good. It's all good. So I do have a question for you guys. This is our last question. Then we'll get into this stuff, and then we'll start doing this again.
Okay.
Mainly directed towards you guys. No offense, but like, this is a question I have for DJ all the time. If the original 5 Rangers would have never left, then they still would have switched to Zeo, do you think Jason would have been red, or do you think Tommy at that point would have been red? Because
So
I think personally, I'm gonna give you my. I think Tommy would have ended up being red because he was the most popular Ranger, and somehow Jason would have
left the team and then came
or
back.
gotten like they would have written him out where he loses his powers and then came back as gold.
Kind of like
You know what? I agree with that. Yeah, I feel like that's definitely what would have happened. There's no way that he wouldn't be red, just because of how popular he was. And if not, they maybe written out Tommy to bring him back as gold. You know, yeah, he definitely would have been red.
Asking
though.
Daryl a really
Same-
hard question.
Same thoughts exactly. We were just talking about in the car that JDF was the most popular person and still is, in the
Still
Power
is.
Ranger community. And no offense for the fans that are JDF fans, but yeah, he would most likely be red. Jason might have been like let go and just like.
Or it'd have
yeah,
been maybe the
yeah,
mentor
yeah.
figure, or just kind of like,
Billy.
or
Billy,
kind of like the
yeah.
reverse. Maybe he was like the Tommy of that season, where he would have been the one losing his powers.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had to go find him. You? What do you think?
Well, I think that, yeah, because Tommy's popular, he'd been red. I think Austin would have been changed to blue, and
That's
I feel
interesting.
like Billy could be the Special Ranger.
Interesting.
That's how I kind of want
They
it
can
to
change
go.
colors.
Well, so they kind of did. I mean, once you get past certain certain points in the season, they do swap
Oh,
colors.
interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So now let's get to questions and comments. We'll run through these
Okay,
real quick.
cool.
Alright.
Who's up
Um,
first?
Yeah, I
I'll
guess.
go first.
All right.
All right.
All right, this is
Shadowbird,
the
'cause
episode I got.
It was a pretty simple comment. Shadowbird says, awesome wrap up as always. Thank you for all the love and support. Hashtag international love. Hashtag get well soon, Kelly. Hashtag Joe needs a beer. Hashtag DJ the Hat King. I'm sorry, you misspelled DJ for Jasmine. It's supposed to be Jasmine. And hashtag Danny is awesome.
All right. So why don't you read this one, Denny? The next one up.
Okay, Maffy99. All right. It's like,
Here we
I
go.
hold the paper here. All right, let me see here. Okay. I say it a last time. I'm new here and I love you guys. By the way, I'm Marvin from Germany. I've changed my name, Winky Face. Amazing Power Ranger wrap-up, guys. It was a good episode in my opinion. I give it a 3 out of 5 power coins because I like the Monster Eye guy. I'm so excited to see which Ranger come back to Power Rangers Ninja Super Steel. Maybe it's coming a Super Mega Force Ranger back and give Tommy a morpher and his Ranger keys to morph into his Rangers from the past. That would be so cool, so let's see. Hashtag International Ranger Friends.
So we now have 2 people from Germany.
Yeah, we have
That's
more
really
people.
cool.
So MJ Spud 97, Shadowbird's better half. Or I shouldn't say that. Shadowbird's not better half. You know what I'm
They're
saying.
50%. 50-50.
50-50. So
I always see them in the chat room and everyone's like.
So
"Oh, it's
MJ
not- yeah."
MJ Spud and
They
Shadowbird
together.
met in their chat room, and they're like a thing. They're like a thing.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
that was our
Don't
reaction.
worry, me and my boyfriend, we met on MySpace. Thumbs up for.
You met on MySpace, really? Oh. MJ Spud 97. Hey guys, awesome live stream as always, and I am a DR fan.
Doctor Who.
Oh,
man.
Doctor Who fan Joe. I have a TARDIS tattoo on my back of my leg saying bow ties are cool. That's very cool. That's a
cool.
Matt Smith reference. My first season of Power Rangers was Wild Force. I'm wearing my Communicated. I think that was probably Communicator too. Haha. Also, you guys are making me go broke. I'm just saying. I really enjoyed the
love
Power
you.
Rangers movie, but to be honest, I related most with Billy and Trini. But my favorite Ranger was Zach. I related to Billy because nobody understood him in the film because he was different. I also went through the same thing when I was in school and college. I relate to Trini because she was just an average girl struggling with her sexuality, and I'm going through that now. I would like to say thank you to Shadowbird for making me happy over the past several weeks. Heart. Hashtag
Oh my gosh.
Danny, my watch doesn't tell time. DJ. Hashtag DJ. DJ's dancing pecs. Hashtag Joe stroking his beard. Hashtag Kelly the cupcake goddess. Hashtag Kelly the poorly cupcake. The poorly cupcake. Hashtag Spudbird. Hashtag international love. I'm gonna try my best to get me Shadowbirds to Power Morphicon next year. Me and Shadowbird Power Morphicon next year. If I can't go, I would just get a ticket for Shadowbird so she can have the experience and get to meet you guys. P.S.
Y'all, I can't, man.
I still can't believe Joe and DJ did a sexual pun about me and Shadowbird on my days. Oh, that's cute. That's awesome, Shadowbird. Here, why don't you read the next one? Oh, it's your boy.
Yeah, I noticed. I was gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna be Ryan. You know how old Ryan is. So love you, Ryan. So what's up? So this season's that I first watched and started with Power Rangers was Lightspeed Rescue. Sadly, Fox Kids didn't show any reruns of the seasons before, mainly because of Pokemon, X-Men, Big Guy, and Spider-Man. So when I was a kid, I used to bug and plead to my parents to go to the local Toys R Us near my neighborhood every Saturday and buy a lot of Power Ranger tapes. And that's how I caught up. I have about around 50, 60-ish Power Ranger VHS tapes, and not including NPR. Great review, and keep up the great work, or good work. And Joe, calm down with the spoilers. Ha, ha, ha. And then, hope Saban doesn't find out.
Saban already found out. They had to have by now. Jasmine, you're up.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Daryl, I'm sorry.
Gosh. Okay, so we got Abigail Parker. All right. Thank you for another amazing wrap-up, and thank you for all that. I'm going to say it, what happens at the wrap-up stays at the wrap-up.
She was the only one.
You all are awesome. Hashtag international love. Hashtag love the wrap-up. Hashtag DJ Master of Live Chat. Hashtag Joe Master of Beer. Hashtag too many hashtags. You can never have too many hashtags.
So why don't we do this? Kristen, why don't you read his next comment?
Okay.
Oh man, I want to
We'll
hear
just
your.
keep going.
I want to hear your impression of this.
Okay.
Oh, this is great.
Buckwing 20. Don't break it, Daryl. Okay. So, if you don't mind, DJ, I think I'm going to use your introduction for my YouTuber videos as well. So, what's up? What's up? What's up? This has to be the best Ranger wrap-up ever. Plus, Danny, I am awesome, dude. I have been thinking of our Ranger team I write our first adventure on how we got powers and how we met our mentor and everything because creative writing is what I love to do.
That's
Hope
awesome.
you all are doing great. Hashtag Kelly is taken, or Kelly
Kelly is taken Bay.
Bay, and then hashtag Joe is the Phantom Ranger, hashtag JD is king, hashtag B-Dub in the house, hashtag Green Bat Ranger, and then in parentheses, that's my Ranger alter ego, in case you were wondering. LOL. Parentheses.
Green Bat Ranger.
All right.
Pretty
We got Apollo Thunderflame. Question. What are your favorite non-Power Ranger songs? Opening Power Ranger songs. Personally, my favorite is Best of the Best from Space, which I'm currently learning to play on guitar.
Ooh.
I think mine would be Go Green Ranger, Go.
I like We Need a Hero.
Non-Power Ranger song, Power Rangers.
We Need Heroes good too.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, probably the song in the background of Power Rangers in Space.
I think that's this one. I think that's Best of the Best, I think, yeah.
I think same with Daryl's.
And Jazz, you don't really have one, huh?
No, sorry. But I will, so they're talking about how you said what up differently than DJ does.
Oh.
Do we want to try and do the way DJ says what up?
Go.
What up, what up, what up? It's DJ in the It's going to come and kill me. Jazz is sitting right now. He's like, I got you, Jasmine.
You want to give your DJ?
Drop the, like...
What up, what up, what up? No. Like,
You want to give your DJ?
What up, what up, what up?
Pretty good.
What up, what up, what up, guys? All right, anyway, why don't you do this one?
This
Danny?
one, okay. What's good? Hashtag Trinity. Okay, in reference to the last review episode, DJ, that Black Ranger shirt is too fire. Always love your Ranger swag, brother. Joe, when did you start the whole Clark Kent / Superman vibe? I noticed with no glasses.
He's always loved Superman.
Because, just saying, you're rocking
His
it
favorite.
fresh, sir. Episode 8 of Mighty Morphin was very nostalgic to me in the degree of remembering it due to I Guy, but also for Billy owning most of the focus of this episode. Question for everyone present. If you could choose any one of the original monsters from Mighty Morphin to see a modern movie version of for the sequels of Power Rangers movie, which one would you choose? Thanks for reading my comment and catch you hashtaggers later. Hashtag Ranger Fam always.
Ooh, great question.
I like that
Actually, we'll start with
hashtag,
you,
Ranger
Danny.
Fam always.
Okay, the one I want to see in the movies. I would probably see the pig from
Yes,
Mighty Morphin.
I was just gonna say
Ooh,
that.
Pudgy Pig?
Yeah, Pudgy Pig.
Which movie monster?
Yeah.
There's so many. Is it Dark Conda? The one from space?
Did you say Tar Condom?
No. Conda.
What is that?
No.
He's the worst villain of
I don't think that's not the Power Ranger movie I saw. Magnum, the Tar Condom?
Clipper, yeah.
Oh, he clipped her. Gotcha.
Clipper, and then the other guy. Both of them. Those would be like epic.
Jasmine, Ticklesneezer.
Ticklesneezer all the way. 100%.
I think personally, I'd like to see either Nasty Knight or the villain that was just the floating head that they fought on the Island of Illusion.
Oh yeah.
Because that would be a dope story.
I have two that I think I'd like to see. I'd like to see Eye Guy because I think
You
it
can plug
with
in the
like
computer.
modern day
It's
like
down there.
Hollywood graphics that would look terrifying.
Which one?
Eye Guy.
Oh yeah.
And then the Venus flytrap monster from when they went to the island and everyone got
Oh, that's a great
captured.
episode.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that one. Jasmine, will you want me to find that?
I'm struggling. Hold on. Yes, I can answer questions. I can multitask. What's up, Joe?
So she went to go get that. You want to read the next comment, please, or whenever you're
What
ready.
about like that the pumpkin, the rapping pumpkin?
Hey, that
Oh my god.
that pumpkin.
I do not want to see that.
Hold
in a
on, that
movie.
pumpkin does make an appearance in the Boom Studios comic.
Oh yeah.
So,
Okay.
all right, you ready?
Yep.
You're on Cyril Moore, I believe.
Yep. I don't need two mics. You're good. What's your thoughts on the Power Rangers using colorful language in the new Power Rangers movie? What do they mean by colorful language? Like cursing?
Yeah,
I approve.
Jasmine has no problem with that 100%.
We're busting our asses. Feel free to throw us a bone.
Power Rangers Overdrive was the greatest Power Rangers season. What's your favorite episode?
DJ would not like that comment, by the way. He hates Overdrive.
What's your favorite episode from Power Rangers Dino Thunder in season 3 of Mighty Morphin?
Oh, Dino Thunder's easy. For me, it's Lost in Translation. Oh, no, Fighting Spirit. It's a great episode.
I liked Fighting Spirit a lot.
It's where all the different Tommies had to fight each other.
I'm a little peeved that Turbo wasn't there, understandably so, because the powers were passed on. But I was a little peeved. I was like, but he was Red Turbo, whatever.
We need that one more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're missing one.
it's true. We are missing one.
And
complete
you guys got to answer, what are your thoughts on the colorful language?
I was fine by it. It was a different Power
I'm
Ranger
fine.
thing.
It's Power Rangers for a wider audience, for a newer audience, and like even when they did use it, it wasn't like so out there. It didn't feel like they were just throwing it in there just for the sake of using it. You know?
It could have been worse, but it was good.
I think it was the right amount of colorful language.
Colorful language. We're all
Different color
fans.
kids.
Well, they changed a lot of stuff in the movie. Like they kept the nostalgia, but like they changed a lot of stuff to kind of fit modern times. Like
Yeah.
that's what
What you kind of need to at
like
this
right
point.
now. That's what teenagers
MMPR
would look like,
is
sound
so
like.
different.
So
act like.
actually, I was at breakfast with JD, and we were talking about this. A lot of the critics hounded Power Rangers because it wasn't campy enough. So I feel like there's people that you're never going to satisfy. Like,
Yeah, it's-
you
I feel like that's one of the biggest reasons the movie didn't do well, is because like all these like critics went out and they're like, no, it's not campy enough. Don't go see this. But it was so good.
Yeah.
It was great. It was a great movie.
Yeah.
Period. So why don't you read? Are you done?
yeah.
Why don't
okay.
you read this next one, Penny?
All right. EJ Severino. Great wrap up as always, guys. I've been a fan of that hashtag show since the Power Rangers Dino Supercharged Ranger wrap ups.
Good thing you knew that because I did not know that. The 5
I'm-
letters.
I'm new to this community and I'm excited to be a part of it, which is why I joined that hashtag show Rangers team / party in Power Rangers Legacy Wars. You guys have an alliance?
Yeah, it's called THS Rangers.
I had no idea.
Wait, what
We the
alliance
Geeks of
are
East
you
LA.
in, Daryl?
I made my own. I'm in the shift into Turbo.
You realize that half of us are in the We of the
Yeah, but
Geeks of
people keep
LA.
giving me shards, so I'm not gonna like complain. I'm a mentor.
I'm the guy with the player named Edge. The OG Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was my first season, but I stopped watching for a while after Zeo, but got back into Power Rangers when I watched Megaforce / Super Megaforce. Knowing all these past Rangers coming back brought back hype / interest for me. For Ninja Steel, because the first batch of episodes didn't do too much for me. They were okay, but not that great. Just like Ninja, which I also started recently watching. Sorry for the long post. Anyway, love the show. Keep it up. Stay awesome.
Oh, thank you,
You
EJ.
too.
EJ's awesome. So in our thing, THS Rangers, we always just chat about the show. Like, it's awesome. It's a
awesome.
great community in there. Mine is pretty easy. Branny Guido says, "Who are your sources? LOL." Well,
Funny you should mention
it's
that.
funny you should mention that. I talked about this earlier on in the episode. We do a lot of spoilers here on that hashtag show. Just recently, we did the Jessica Jones ones. Currently, I'm trying to decipher the X-Men because we have.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we were trying to do that the other day. We have all the X-Men character breakdowns for the next movie. So we get information a lot, and let's just say we have a lot of friends. So it happens.
Friends in high places.
Friends in high places. So it happens easy, I guess, for us. But why don't you read the next one?
FF Justice. Firstly, cool wrap up again, fellas. Shout out to Danny. Great seeing more Power Ranger fandom on the show. Hopefully Chris Cantata can come. Hashtag, what is that? Pigly tea, pig. I think
Maybe that's
in
Tagalog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe.
Decipher
I
someone.
can't speak.
PLIGGITEE. Please, Chris. So.
Pig Little?
We the Geeks of UCLA. They're awesome.
Yes.
Thanks.
There's still more. Secondly, regarding the.
I knew that. I was just telling you guys. You passed.
Oh, we got a super chat. Sorry,
Oh,
Krishna.
super chat!
Derek Hervey. What
What up?
Derek Hervey, I will hold your question until Krishna finishes the comments. And I'll ask him in
Secondly,
just a moment.
regarding the Zords in the Power Rangers movie, what would you want from them in the sequel? Because all we know is we're one thing and then took the forms of prehistoric animals of different eras, somehow and stronger than Goldar and Rita combined. All I want to know and see their origin. The reason for their color, whether their pre-Earth animal forms are actually what we can call the Thunder Zords after learning how their current forms fare individually. Hashtag love ya all. Hashtag get Mo Betta Kelly Kel.
Get more better.
Get Mo Betty, Kelly Kel. Anybody, why don't you take that? Take that question about those Zords.
For the future movies,
Mhm.
I think if there is a future movie, or if there is a TV movie, I think it's going to be in the Turbo Zords, kind of like, I think she was saying in the car was like Fast and the Furious kind of thing.
Krishna, I love you. I'm sorry. We got another super chat. MJ Spud says, Danica, you're really cute.
Wait a minute, MJ Spud, what about
And
Shadow?
he loves Shadowbird.
Okay.
Listen, you can have love. You can call some
I guess
they
just
cute.
just
They
because you're on
cute.
the diet doesn't mean you can't look at the menu. I get it.
Joe. Don't worry, Joe. You're cute too. Keep going, Krishna.
I still think if they do come to California, you got to invite them for a hashtag show. That would be awesome. Those two,
I have a lot of plans
Yeah.
for this year's Morphicon, or this next year's Morphicon, I should say.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
It's gonna be lit.
So yeah, Turbo Zords. We'll see. It might be a different kind of,
Dude, if they turn Billy's mom's van into the Turbo Zord, they paint it green and they turn
I'd be
it.
so
How
mad.
cool would that be, right? That'd be so awesome.
Not walk out.
I'm actually kind of surprised they didn't do that as like a throwback Easter egg
Like,
thing.
oh, they
It's
get a
like,
new paint job?
yeah, look at this new paint job. Anyway, where are you guys gonna go? Back to the canyon? And it's like, oh.
He's
It's
so
just
great.
the Turbo Zord.
Mom cared about that van.
That's hilarious. It's hilarious.
I thought that Billy's guardian would yell at Billy for the van.
Yeah, me too. That's
Where was that?
Dangling
for that.
dangling plot thread. Jasmine, what did we have on the super chat?
Actually, Derek Hervey asked, "What future theme would you like to see for a team?"
Oh,
I believe that was a question.
well,
It was further up on the super chat. He asked that question, but I wanted you guys to finish a comment.
so
Thank you, Derek, by the way.
if me personally, if they adapt Q Ranger, I actually want it to be just like the Sentai. I like the theme of it's very much Guardians of the Galaxy, but it's
Yeah.
tongue in cheek. For example, one of the great things they do in there, like they have this thing called the Q roulette,
Oh.
where they pull out 5 because there's so many Rangers, they only pull out 5 balls, and whoever they choose has to go fight, and they go, well, we can't spread all the power around. And then
That's part of the show.
but then
or
no,
that's what
it's
they
part
do?
of the show.
Oh,
and then
production.
but then the commander looks at the screen and he goes, and because of budget, we don't have the budget for it. Like, it's great.
That sounds like a really good show.
It's
This is
so
not anyone's
fun.
favorite because like
It's my favorite.
Oh, okay.
It's so much fun.
That sounds so
It is.
cool. I totally want to watch that. That's awesome.
What was the other? We had a second super chat. Oh, that was the
that
MJ.
Was Spud,
okay.
But we want to ask. Derek had that great question. What future theme for, or what theme for a future team? Blah, blah,
love
blah.
that.
I
Theme
would
team.
really like a aquatic team.
Ooh.
Like, because I don't think that's something that's ever been like explored.
No, I mean the closest we got is Lightspeed Rescue, because their base is underwater. But that's a
Yeah.
great.
And then we also have what's his name? The Red Ranger power up from Zoojer, where he had the veil. And I was like, I think that'd be
well,
really
the Aquitar
cool.
Rangers are technically
Oh
underwater.
yeah, I
though,
mean, on other planets, but you know, like I don't know, maybe red could be a swordfish, and then blue is shark. you know.
Oh, what's his name? The Yellow Ranger of this season, Spada. His he has like this.
That's a
Swordfish.
cosplayer nightmare. I
Yeah.
feel like because
That thing's gonna
so
break, dude.
Yellow's in Q Ranger. His helmet
Yeah.
isn't just like this. He
Yeah,
has
yeah.
a whole point.
It has a
Yeah,
whole
yeah, I
point.
saw that.
Yeah, and
I
so
thought that was a woman because like I'm mistaken. Like it kind of like
He
the
was
way
squatting,
it
that's why.
was.
you
Yeah,
can-
squatting. It
you
looked
can
like
tell the
you know
skirt.
Yeah.
chesticles.
So
but-
I feel like when he like bends down to say hi to a child, he's gonna like lean forward too much and like poke
Or
out.
if it's
like,
by a bathroom, you're gonna break that thing off.
oh yeah.
It's just bound to
Run
happen.
into someone.
Yeah. Daryl, what's your next comment?
All right. Lucius Cruson. All right. Hey guys, I missed the episode, but I will see it if I'm not busy. So good wrap up as always. And yes, I know JDF coming back was
chat. Sorry.
lit.
Super chat.
I'm
Super chat.
I know. I'm translating.
While he translate, thank you, MJ Spud. Shadowbird said you can have them both.
Oh.
Just kidding. Just kidding. What? Ha 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 ha. Ha emoji. Ha ha emoji.
Like I said, just because you're on the diet, bro.
I think this is supposed to say lit, but he has like LKIT, LK. I don't know. Anyway, I started watching Power Rangers in 2011. Power Ranger Samurai. Samurai ended really strong, and Master Xandred was so powerful he broke the red disc. Damn. Emoji. And yes, when a season has super in the title, it's gonna get bad, but I'm gonna give Ninja Super Steel a chance. Glad to be a fan of Power Rangers, and I hope to see Power Rangers Zeo and maybe Power Rangers Dino Thunder movie. I love Power Rangers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8 thumbs up emojis. Plus, I give the new movie 100 out of 100. I don't care about the 48% ratings. For all of you fans, go see this movie! All in capitals. 3 happy emojis. It's 100% amazing.
It was 100% amazing. Kristen, why don't you read his next?
Okay, it is. How do you say it, Daryl?
Percy.
Here to see Japan boy.
Japan boy!
In the past few years, there are rumors about Zordon, who somewhat became Eka Red, or Eka is
Aka.
Red, or is Zordon's son, something like that. What do you think about Zordon 2017 becoming a Ranger once again? But if he does, I want him to morph in the last arc. This new Ranger suit would be inspired by Aka Red.
Ooh, I like
I
that.
have an opinion about that, but go with yours.
Zordon 2017. I love how the direction that they went for this Zordon rather than Zordon MMPR movie, because Zordon was dying. It was all about Zordon dying, but Bryan Cranston, thumbs up.
And also, to add on top of that, I feel the same way as you. I don't think that the impact of the original MMPR movie really did anything for me, mainly because Zordon was so disconnected. We never got to see him in his physical form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But so my thing with that was that I feel like if he was going to come back as a Ranger, I feel like he should come back as White, and even as White, maybe for a little bit, and then have the more fail or something like that.
I actually thought that was going to happen in the movie.
Yeah, and like I think that would be better because the whole point of having this new team move on is like the old timers have had their chance to let the new team have their thing, and so like I feel like they'll come up with something, and Zordon can now come back, and now we made this new White Ranger power, but it's not strong enough, so we have to find another human. Oh, what about Tommy? And I feel like that's something that.
All right, guys.
Super chat.
What's it say? Who is it?
Says, I'm sorry, Danica. I'm a twats. happy face
Happy face.
with a little sweat.
Happy
With a little
face.
anime. And then we have another super chat, Larry Nebo. Jasmine's a cutie. Aww.
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 With a cute puppy.
Aww. Yeah, the pupper is down here.
She's single, guys. Her number is 310.
I'm
Um,
actually
you know
taking.
the
I'll
area
show you
code.
the love of my life.
let's go to. That's all done.
No, I have this, and then I have an essay.
Oh, okay. Well, my comments next. It is One Man Sentai. Hey guys, it's Omni Ranger. First off, I just wanted to say it's awesome
Omni.
seeing Danny on the show, and I hope to see Daryl in a future wrap up. Well, you got your wish now that he's joined
wish.
THS. I hope that by now Kelly's feeling better. I want to try to put in a little of everything you talked about in this video. For starters, I finally got Legacy Wars app, and I'm going to join THS Rangers. Next, DJ, where did you get that sick shirt of Boom Comics Black Ranger cover? For the movie, I finally saw it a second time this week, and I still loved it just as much. And I was able to catch some things I didn't notice the first time, since I wasn't caught off guard by anything. As for II Guy, it was a very solid episode for the front end of season 1. For Whom the Bell Trolls is odd, but still enjoyable. Even though you didn't mention this, but
Super chat!
but it did in the Henshin Hangout. I'm glad Blackwing and I aren't the only ones who thought that Megaforce pairs were good. I wish I could say more, but I don't remember what you guys talked about. And this comment getting pretty long. Quick shout out to Abigail Parker, B-Dub International Couple. Hope you guys are doing well. Hashtag Abigail is awesome. Hashtag B-Dub in the house. Hashtag International Love. Hashtag One Man Sentai. Hashtag DJ the Hat King. Hashtag Kelly is Bae. Hashtag.
And speaking of Abigail being awesome, thank you, Abigail, for the super chat. She says,
Done.
oh my god, you guys talked and then it's gone. But she says,
Scroll up, dude.
I'm trying.
Give me
Max are
the thing.
stupid. I got it.
And you got a puppy.
Hi, Snowball. She goes, can't have Larry and MJ Spud send all the super chats.
Hey, if everybody wants to send super chats, we're all for it.
You said super chats.
Super.
heard that.
Super.
Super
just like
mega
in Japan.
chat.
So which one are you on?
Super.
Who are we on, Jasmine?
You're on Jalen and Carlos, so you can read both of those if you like, because they're simple,
So both of them?
short, sweet, to the point.
Sure.
Yeah,
You gotta
go
get
for
All
it,
right,
girl.
Jalen Glover. Hey guys, sorry I've been away for a while. I really like this episode, although I've seen this so many times. I have to find some way to come up there and join you in these amazing wrap-ups. Now that I'm back, let's kick it into high gear and keep making these wrap-ups a success. Hashtag DJ the Hat King. Hashtag show is my family.
It's Jasmine the Hat Queen.
Well, it says here. I'm reading.
Hashtag Jasmine the Hat Queen.
It's not
That's
on
what it
paper.
says.
So I'm
Hashtag
not-
Jasmine the Hat Queen.
You'll be my Hat Queen, though.
Oh. Hat Queen.
All right, Carlos Martinez. Hey guys, Mr. 312 here.
Where's 312? What's that area code? Okay, keep going.
I really like this week's wrap up. It pretty awesome. Also, Joe, how do you know all of that stuff you told us? I've always wondered where you get your sources from.
I'm like Clark Kent. I got my sources.
Hashtag DJ Hat Boss. Hashtag Kelly is beautiful. Hashtag comeback Kelly. Hashtag Joe is awesome. Hashtag Danny has a me's what?
Has
Same as me.
Danny has same as me.
Okay. Hashtag I'm running out of hashtags.
No.
All right.
Hashtag.
I'm sure you can
Let's,
come up with more.
What do you got? You got an essay over there.
Okay, so let's hit this. Rhea is rated R. Yas, Tommy, and Trini in the reboot. I'm already
Wait.
shipping it.
What was that? What was that hand thing that we did there?
Yas.
Yes.
Yas, queen. No. So there's that. Yas, Tommy, and Trini in the reboot. Already shipping it. I agree. That'd be really cool. I don't know if it'll actually happen, but... And then we have Mikey Perez. Hey guys, great wrap up. DJ, I love your shirt. Black Ranger, Ninja Steel spoiler is mind-blowing, and I hope it's not fake news. It's fake news.
Hey, too late to say April Fools? No, I'm just kidding.
My first memories of the Power Rangers is season 2 began, but I was 4 or 5, and I remember watching Zeo and On better, period. For the Power Rangers movies, I hope that Lord Zed is the Thanos of the Power Rangers movie universe. Hashtag DJ and Joe are Key and Peele. LOL, love you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's like the Thanos. I think that's like Dark Spectre, but that's like
Oh yeah,
that's like way
down
in
the
the
line.
future. Yeah.
That's gonna be in the fanfic.
Super
somewhere.
chat!
What we got?
Oh my god, 2 super chats!
Two
MJ
super-
Spud says, cute dog, but my snakes are cuter. What kind of snakes do you have? Are they
Trouser
all
ones.
pythons?
They are
What?
trouser ones.
What?
Trouser snakes. Have you
Trouser
seen a
snakes?
trouser snake?
I don't know what you're trying to
No,
say.
you're funny. Oh, I got it. Uh-huh. That's so funny.
Oh,
Oh, that's so funny. That's because, Joe, aren't you deathly afraid of snakes?
yeah, I don't like snakes.
There you go.
He keeps sending me pictures of his snakes too.
Really?
Yeah,
Trousers?
trouser snakes.
And Abigail Parker says, Jasmine, the ultimate hat queen, Jasmine queen of all time. Yes! Thank you. And happy Easter, everybody. Look at the dog. There we go. People are commenting about Snowball. I'm just going to...
Nobody's commenting about Snowball.
Yes, they were.
So, continue.
All right, now here comes the essay by Alan
Shots every time, Jazz.
Wilkinson. Okay. So spoilers on Toku Nation. There are a few names missing from that list that I do end up turning up anyway. Firstly, Dustin. It's gonna be a sad irony if the one Wind Ranger who actually believed in the Power Rangers didn't make it back on Power Rangers and in a ninja season no less. Secondly, Coda. I'd really like to see many of the Dino Charge guys back as possible, but in particular, I want to see Coda and Preston have a wacky adventure just to turn up our jealousy of the Sudarso brothers up a little bit further. Yeah, I said that right. Okay, cool. Thirdly, Troy. There are reasons for this, and those reasons are Red Buster, Tokyo Ichigo, and maybe Akiba Red. Also, Super Mega Force was the previous anniversary, so getting at least one of those team members back as a legend would be nice. Fourthly, Billy, least likely due to David Yost's prior experiences, but I would love to find out what Mr. Cranston's been up to. Honorable mention, Blake Foster. I'm guessing he's asked, though, yeah, let's see Justin as an adult, please. Honorable mention 2, anyone from Aquatar. I realize people didn't really care for them as much, but again, ninja season. Quick thoughts on the next MMPR movie. Forget Green with Evil for an episode and do things like Pudgy Piggin said. I want to see what normal missions are like for the Rangers before the Green Ranger steps in. I know.
Well, you got that here in Aftershock.
Oh yeah, you have that in Aftershock, and I feel like if anything, that's how they would start the movie. It should start off with a fight. Let's see. I know Tommy is likely to be cast for movie 2, but Rita doesn't have to come for him/her yet. There's 5 movies and the prequel, so they can afford to place this stuff in a bit. Parentheses, I'm tempted to suggest the Crystal of Nightmares, but I don't want this team of realistic teens to die. Though now my brain is trying to sell me the concept of Zack's mom getting resurrected as Madame Woe, which is kind of worse.
Well, yeah.
Oh, and another thing.
Also kind of
movie
awesome.
5, Titan Ranger.
Titan Ranger.
Titan Ranger.
Like Attack on Titan?
Titans.
That's it.
That's it. I don't know what you mean by Titan Ranger.
I think we're... Oh, no, I got one
Super
left.
chat! I was waiting for
Sorry,
Joe
I was
to
gonna
talk.
keep
I was
doing
just waiting. I was like, oh, Joe
Rip
talk.
headphone
Super
users.
chat is from Leary. He did it on behalf of some of the peeps in the chat. And I'm trying to scroll up, but I can't.
Like
But-
Titanus?
I hate Max. There we go. Leary, I'm repping for Shadowbird, MJ Spud, Abigail, and Blackwink. Leary, you're a sweetheart. Thank you
Larry,
so much.
that's
Thank
like
you,
the
Leary.
chat room click right
MVP.
there. We have one last comment.
Okay.
Felicity Giles.
Oh, you have an essay too.
This would be easy. Watch this.
Is that mine? Is that-
Tommy and Trini. I'm already shipping Trini and Kimberly. Me too, actually.
A lot of people are actually.
This wrap up was, as always, amazing. It's not often that I get to switch on during a live chat. The Retro Ranger wrap up on a rare occasion, but hey, I love it, even if I don't remember much of Mighty Morphin. Favorite Megazord? That had to be the Hurricane Megazord from Ninja Storm. Actually, any Megazord from Ninja Storm was amazing, but I may be biased, seeing this Ninja Storm is my all-time favorite season. Anyway, Danny, to answer your favorite Megazord, the name you're looking for was the Lightning Megazord. It's a slimmed-down version of the Ninja Storm Megazord that lasted 60 seconds. I've seen the movie twice, both times with my sister or our girls. A couple more times, yep. My sister's not exactly a Ranger fan, but she loved the movie. My daughter and my niece have also seen the old 1995 movie, but they didn't think much of it. The movie gave them such a hype, it was hard to calm them down after it. I loved Kimberly this time around. She was much more badass, opposed to the damsel she played in the original series.
Yes.
I will admit, I disappeared when they announced Tommy's appearance. Oh, sorry. I was disappointed when they announced Tommy's appearance in the post-credits. Fingers crossed that we get a female Green Ranger that would definitely make up for it. Anyway, before I sign off, and before we sign off, This otherwise long review, I have a theory on the movie. Jason's father's name was Sam Scott. Any chance that's a reference to Super Sentai, seeing as the initials match up? Maybe it's a long stretch, but it's worth considering. Until next time, thank you for listening, Giles, for your comment.
you ever think of that?
No, I didn't. Sam Scott, I did not think of that. I actually was thinking, I don't know what I was going to say. But anyways, I think that's going to do it for us. This has been an awesome episode.
Thank you guys for showing
I'm
up.
happy you guys came.
Nice.
But before we go, where can we find you, Denny?
On Instagram.
Under?
Under Dorky Denny.
And that would be spelled?
DORKYDENI.
Dorky Denny. And Krishna, talk to us about what you guys got coming up at Rangers Live Chat. Where can we find you?
So you guys can find us Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube at Facebook.com Rangers Live Chat. Tomorrow we'll have Muscle Geek Physique. Those guys are awesome. Next week we'll have our anniversary montage video. A lot of fun stuff. And then the week after that we have Ranger Stop. So there's a lot coming, a lot of things planning. So again, we thank you guys for following us and showing these guys support. And also congratulations to Daryl as well.
Thank you.
And congratulations to you guys. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Happy
That's
anniversary.
amazing.
Daryl, where can we find you, my friend?
You guys can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Daryl J. Delphin, DARRELJDELFIN. You can also find me on Facebook. I don't really use that one all too much. I use Instagram more than anything, but you are more than welcome to follow me on any of that. I also have YouTube. Don't really use that, but you can follow me on there too.
And Yasmin.
Well, Daryl, I'm going to see you in a couple hours, right?
I guess.
Hey, we're gonna be we're gonna be live on our anime super chat. We're
right.
changing up we had a Dragon Ball after show, and we just said, why just stick to Dragon Ball? Why not just do a bunch of anime? So we're gonna be talking about some brand new animes. We're gonna talk about a little bit about Dragon Ball, Attack on Titan. In the meantime, so that's just in a few hours. So definitely catch us around 4:35. We're gonna be live.
4:30?
4:30.
4:30? Like far into the future,
Gotta
30?
mess up one word. There we go. I did it.
I don't
But
know,
you
that was
gotta
more than just one.
4:30, 5 o'clock ish. We're gonna go live. And we're going to talk about some anime, so stick around for that. In the meantime, you can catch me as Jasmine Loves You X. I put it in the chat and also
And Jasmine actually had a great cosplay that she just put up on her page
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
of Maui.
Yeah,
that
I
kinda
did
went
Maui from
viral.
Moana.
It was awesome.
I don't know how it got so much traction, but it did. But yeah, thank you. Wait, actually, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
That loves me.
So that was that. No, there, and it's funny. Catch their anime after show. It's
Please.
awesome. The irony of that is actually it was Kelly's idea, and she hasn't been on one of these yet. So Kelly, get well. But you can find me here at that hashtag show. You can find me on Facebook, Joe Deckelmeyer. You can find me on Instagram at that hashtag Joe. You can find me pretty much everywhere at that hashtag Joe. Check out our website, thathashtagshow.com, and we're signing off, right, Snowball?
Woof. Happy
All right.
Easter, guys.
So happy Easter, everyone.
Happy Easter,
and
everyone.
if
Thank
you
you
want
guys for
some more
watching.
Power Ranger spoilers, tune in just a couple hours. They're going to be giving them out on the anime show.
Oh, I guess we will be.
So check that out.
Are we still giving away that shirt? Are we still giving away the Your Name shirt?
Yeah, you guys can give it away on that.
Yeah,
I don't.
okay, so-
We'll do some giveaways on the anime after show, so
That.
come through.
Woo!
Oh,
It'll
and
be lit.
yes. So we will see you, or they will see you in a couple hours.
Yes.
But thanks for watching, and hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with everything trending.
In geek pop culture.
And I sort of got it this time.
Sort of got it this time.
Yeah!